It's a Tuesday morning. I'm getting a little throat. It's a -1 degree outside in indicator, which is a Celsius degree. I actually, last night, I was watching the Aamir Khan's entire interview, or he spoke about intolerance in India. It really amuses me. Aamir Khan kind of a people can speak like this. First of all, I also thought when I just read in newspapers about this statement, selectively they cut and pasted it basically. So, which actually shows that as if Aamir Khan is speaking with his mind and he's exercising his right to speak his constitutional right. But my friend Rajesh Rajendran last night sent me a link of his entire speech in Delhi. When I watched it, I was totally appalled, and I'm actually upset with Aamir Khan. Because Aamir Khan wanted to tell that India does not have a tolerant society at all. If India does not have a tolerant society, how come when he mocked the Hindu gods, his movie made 300 crores and he became international star? The movie went around the world, including in China. The movie made a lot of money, and he's become really, really rich with that. And that is an intolerant society. I don't know, I buy it. That kind of statement from Aamir Khan, I did not expect. Although he married a Hindu woman, Miss Kiran Rao, and they are happily living and having a children. And I mean, it goes on that. And what he was talking about is when someone is actually countered him and asked him about Islamic terrorism, he does not want to label Islam into the terrorist. We all know the Paris attack, the men who were shooting these innocent people in the restaurant and then the concert hall, they were actually holding a Quran in their hand. And what do you call that? And as a matter of fact, as a British scholar recently said, if someone is murdering you and if they shout Allahu Akbar, actually it's denote to the Islam. Actually, that is what the ISS want, the Islamic State of Levant. What actually want is he want the rest of the world to fight with them. As a matter of fact, and that is what the truth is, but Mr. Aamir Khan says we should not label the terrorist as Islamic terrorists. They are actually acting and they are calling and they are actually quoting a Quran verses, and they are doing, as a matter of fact, Whabi Islam, which is Saudi Arabia as a state-sponsored religion, which actually preaches a violent, which is actually Sunni Muslim sect. And the ISIS ideology actually derived from a Wahhabi. And Saudi Arabia actually opens and sends money to mosques around the world to promote Wahhabi Islam. So what will you call? This is not Islamic terrorism? I'm really sorry, Mr. Aamir. I didn't expect you to talk like this. And Aamir Khan goes on and talking about that his wife opens a newspaper and she sees all the violence and kind of killings and this. Then he watches the news and the media tells him there is a violence. So therefore he is afraid and he wanted to move with his wife and children to some other country. But where will you go? Wherever you go, the violences are there. And people are people, unless we fight our own ignorance, we cannot get out of this suffering. That's the most important thing. Hi, Mr. Aamir Khan, this I can tell you one thing. If you are afraid and you are suffering, don't open the newspapers. Don't watch the news. That is what the media does. They want their TRP rating to go high. So that's what they will put. They will make a sensational stories first, but then they are not going to give you some rosy picture of the world. So if you are afraid, close the TV, don't read the newspaper, stay home, inside your house, and think the world is coming to an end. Good luck. I think I sounded a little harsh on Aamir Khan, but I have no choice because he spoke his mind, so I spoke my mind. I was not really angry, I was just appalled by his statement because he's a big star and he has millions of followers in his country. That is just not the Muslims. everybody, even I like Aamir Khan, and I like his wife Kiran Rav's movie, and she's a good filmmaker. But that doesn't matter, because when we are in art, and he also said that your artists have expressions rights, therefore they can return their award. That is a kind of a creativity. So this is my expression that you did not do justification to your statement, and you actually faked yourself. So I don't buy this kind of a stuff. But anyway, people, so that is my morning thought. Basically what happens here is, if we do not get a proper knowledge, and if we don't fight our own ignorance, we started to fight against the people. This is exactly what Mr. Aamir Khan is doing. This is what the Islamic State is doing, because these people, they don't read the proper book. Read properly, understand properly. If you don't read and if you don't understand properly, go and listen to somebody who speaks the truth. And please don't watch TV news, particularly the news channels, and don't read the newspaper on the violent actions, and don't come back and tell me you are afraid to live in America. This is the best country to live in the world, and this is one of the best country to live, and I'm really happy and I'm fortunate I'm in America. That's all I could say today morning. But anyway, everybody enjoy and be happy and have a blissful day.